Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, a Tops Wild Pig Hunter rendition, if you will. Listen, before we get into the video, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. We've made headway, that number's decreased, but there is a lot of room to go. Until we hit zero, we're going to keep mentioning vets. We love you. You have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We support Leo. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law anymore. That ain't always popular with folks. Don't really give a shit. My channel. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So, I'm excited about this one, guys. Now, I bought this one from my guy, Jimbo. And before we get too far into it, let me give you some specs because I think they're going to play in big here. This is the Tops Wild Pig Hunter. It's $10.95. The Rockwell on it's 56 to 58. Overall length's 13 inches. Blade length is 7.5 inches. It's from 1/4 inch blade stock. The knife weight's about 14.2 ounces. It came with a gorgeous leather sheath. I mean, I love the sheath. And it has green micarta handles with red liners, some nice jimping, some short guards. Guys, listen to me. This is one of my all-time favorite Tops knives. That's why this video is a little bit longer. I had been trying to pare some of the videos down, and there's a good shot of the sheath there. But with this one, it was just a lot of damn fun. Right here, we're going to do the Donnie B all day, throw it at the stump test, the drop test where we check the balance of the knife, make sure the edge doesn't roll, check the tip, etc. My guy Donnie B all day, my brother from another mother, dude I love dearly, is marching towards 10,000 subscribers. Let's go over. If you're not subscribed to Donnie B all day, please make sure you do. Now, right here, it was very, very well balanced. Now, right here, usually what I'll do, guys, is I'll do the throw it at the stump, the stab test, or the throw it at the stump, drop test, do all that. And then you'll always see me pick up some kind of random piece of wood and just shave it. Some of that's habit. Some of that is just to show a different area of cutting. Okay. Now, this knife was made or designed by Leo Espinoza. We all know Leo's an awesome dude. And it was designed for hog hunters in mind. Here in the South, there's a lot of hog hunters, son. And if you ain't ever done it, you might want to carry a gun with you as well, but this is a damn good knife for it. So, what are we going to do? Well, this is a stabber, okay? To me, it's a slasher, but more than anything, it is a damn stabber. So, we're going to do the John Peters stab test where we take the sidewall of a tire and we just stab it. That's what we do. See how it does. Now, we do the stab test to check the tip, yeah. But I do it a lot too to check to see if there's any hot spots on the handle, any slippage on the handle. And those little guards right there can tell you, they hold your hand in place, but this handle is contoured to your hand. And of course, I miss at least once a damn video. It wouldn't, miss bad, but you can see the depth. That's an old red oak from West Virginia that my buddy Richard brought back for me. You see the penetration it got. Now, no hot spots in the handle right here, and it's a dang good stabber. I think we wound up getting 4 solid. We went for 5, didn't get 5, but this is one of the better stabbers out there. The tip is contoured perfectly for stabbing. It's a long, slender blade. And I'll tell you this, I'll say this about this knife. It cut and sliced way, way better than I ever anticipated. Now, the steel is $10.95, so before it ever come outside, I wiped it down really, really good with my Eagles tears. And right there you see we got 4 and then everything went to hell. And that's the John Peters stab test. I love that test. My guy John Peters I talk to just about every day. He supports tons of people in this community. And he said, hey, man, what about stabbing the sidewall of tires? Well, that sounds like a damn good idea, John. And that's how we come up with it. Now, this is that old 2-inch tie strap or toe strap, ratchet strap, whatever the hell you want to call it. Knife had zero problem with it. I wasn't expecting it being this good of a slicer, but it really, really, really is. Right here, we're going to do a little bit of bushcrafty stuff, guys. Here's the deal. This is a hunting knife. if you're in, and let me put it in this perspective. We're not going to talk about self-defense like on the streets, but if you're in the woods or something and you need something with a little bit of length to you, uh, for whatever reason, Bigfoot or whatever, this knife right here handles very well. It feels pretty good in hand. I'm not going to lie. Now, you'll note that position there where I put my thumb across that guard. For me, that really wasn't a problem, and you'll see me do that several times throughout this video. The guard really didn't bother my thumb at all like I thought it might. It did not. There is some jimping on the handle side behind that guard, and throughout the video, one thing I've started trying to do a little bit more is give you better looks at the overall knife. And so I do believe there's a spot where we do show the handle a little better, and you can see where it's really, really, really contoured towards the hand, and I freaking love micarta handles anyway. Right here, we're going to just test our tip out a little bit. We're going to take that toe strap and just drag it. See what kind of penetration, see what slicing power we get. Excellent. This is one of the better knives that's tested on this particular demonstration. Now, again, let me say this and let me be up front. I am a novice at best. Most of you say, you can say that again, Scab. Well, I am. But, and I do want to say this. Most of these, I call them tests. They're not tests. There's nothing scientific about this. We're just trying to do a demonstration to show you maybe some everyday use of the knife. Because again, guys, you can't go out and fight somebody with the knife. They will put you in jail for that, just in case you didn't know. Now, couple things. Tomorrow, February 13th, please be on the lookout for the video, dear subscribers. We're going to talk about our giveaways. We've had some huge growth in the past 2 weeks, 1,300 subscribers, or 1,200 subscribers to be exact. We're going to cover a lot of stuff tomorrow. Please look for that video, dear subscribers. Now, the other thing is this. We did a video last night on Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. Please go check that out. Joe from Steel Force and Fire Sword and Knife, my partner. On our other channel, Blade Talk with Scab and Joe, we had Doug Ritter from Knife Rights on. You want to check that video out. I need you to go to that channel, hit like, hit subscribe, watch that video, and share it. That covers, if you use a knife, if you own a knife, you want to check that video out. And right here, guys, this is what I was talking about, the slicing. And please go subscribe to Joe's channel, Steel Force and Fire Sword and Knife. He's got an awesome channel. Really does. Go check him out. But right here, look at the way this thing slices, man. I mean, it just cuts it up. Now that's part of an old 4x4. There's another hand grip that we use right there. A little sword fighting there. Old Scab's coming through with his ninja side. Here's that water hose, son. This is the longest lasting water hose on the face of planet Earth. I think this thing's lasted about 2 damn months. I got it from work not long after I'd started there. So yeah, every bit of 2 months old, son. You can see right here. Now, we're going to stress the blade and we're going to stress old Scab because I'm going to screw it up. There we go. When you put it right in the fold, it does stress the blade. That's the best a knife has performed with that particular test. Now, we cut up a lot of stuff in this video. I mean, we cut a lot of materials, and I wanted to. The edge grinds on this thing and the bevels on this thing were beautiful, beautifully done, well done. I am a monster tops fan. You guys are going to see some more tops as we go over the next week. I've got a bunch of knives to catch up on. Now, this particular little demonstration right here where we cut a paper towel roll, one is edge alignment. I cut it in half 2 or 3 times and then I gashed this one. I was really, again, the other times I cut it in twain, and right there I just kind of missed. But I was really, really impressed with the overall slashing ability of this knife. Now, I've had people ask me before about tops and throwing sparks. Right there you see it threw a bunch of sparks. And right there, I wasn't trying to cut the bottle in half, kind of scared the kids there. I just realized that. That's awesome. I was just testing the tip to do this, just a little bit of slashing. What will slashing do? It slashed the shit out of it. It's what it'll do. Again, this particular demonstration is a little long. I'm going to ask y'all to bear with me. I appreciate you taking the time. Again, another quick slash. and it just glided through. I will ask you to stay with me on this one, like, share, and do all that stuff. I ask about every 10 to 15 videos for you to hit like, subscribe, and all that. I need to do it more, but I do more shout outs and stuff like that for other folks. I'm blessed. You guys have been super, super awesome to me. Thank you for choosing my channel. Thank you for all of the positivity. Really, really appreciate it. Please hit that video tomorrow, dear subscribers. Now, right here, the other thing I do is this, guys. I realize certain knives are weapons. I'm not stupid. I'm 50 years old. I also realize that not every knife is a bushcraft dream, okay? But we're going to do demonstrations and do just everyday stuff with knives. I don't care what it's used for. Again, if I go knife fight somebody, I'll go to jail, and they probably wouldn't show it on YouTube. So you're just going to have to bear with me. Suspend belief for me, if you will. If you were to get caught in the woods and this was the only knife with you, it performs. That's one thing right here. The damn thing performs, guys. I mean, we've seen it slash, we've seen it cut, we've seen it strike ferro rod. Now listen, it's 1095 steel, so it's a high carbon steel. That's why I wash it down or coat it in Eagle's Tears. But because it's 1095 and Tops does 1095 as good as anybody, it's very easy to sharpen. So you got a tool that'll strike a ferro rod. It's easy to sharpen in the field. We're making some light feather sticks there. I am trying to hone and craft some bushcraft stuff. Now right here, this is just kind of one of them crazy, let's just slash up the milk bone box type thing. And then show it off camera, because that's always the best thing to do. Attaboy, Scab, you're killing it, son. Cinematographic masterpiece there. And I think right here, I'm about to, yep, right in the street. There you go. A little frustration setting in on old Scabber. Now, going to go with a slow-mo. This is a little tip I learned from my guy Joe, Steel Forged and Fire. I just wanted y'all to see it is a great slicer. It really is. It got some really, really good long cuts, some long curls in there, where if it left off in one place, it picked up in another. I love this knife. Now we've got about 2 minutes left, and on this last 2 minutes, we're going to show just a lot more cutting, slashing, stuff like that. So while we're doing that, I wanted to say to the Shredder family, man, I love y'all. God bless y'all. If you're not subscribed to the Shredder Knife Reviews, Ezekiel and family, it is an awesome, awesome family show. Go subscribe to the Shredder. Now right here, there you can see the red liners. You can see that 1/4 inch blade stock, and you can see the way the handle contours to the hand. This thing is super, super comfortable in hand. And I think that's some of that old hackberry right there. But what I like doing is I like holding a log. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen this demonstration. We hold a log in one hand and we kind of almost chop it to a point with the other to show some control, to show the chopping ability of it. Overall, guys, great knife, man. This knife really performed well. You'll know if I like or dislike a knife sometimes by how many different tests we do, and how much I drone on and on about it. And I appreciate y'all again checking out this video. Now, we have got a lot, and I mean a lot of knives to review. Timbo 437 has sent me a couple. Isaac has sent me a couple. JR sent me a couple. I've got knives from everywhere. So this week I'm gonna try to load y'all up with knife reviews. I appreciate it. I understand that not everybody has time to watch every single video. So thank you guys for the ones y'all do. Now, we have about 20 seconds left, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. This is a test I like to do. It's just where I slam the knife down into the stump. The edge never rolled, no edge damage, no chips, no dings, no nothing. Just kind of see what kind of bite we get into it. Listen, I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.